James Conner. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Cards and the Pats. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Murray from Oklahoma, who leads him out.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're guys downfield for bigger plays.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 7.
Said, first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out.
This one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession.
Selection of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now. Over the middle, complete. It's Conner. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I like it. I like it up as they go forward.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his.
Now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared. Formation's up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first.
It's up a 1st and goal. This is Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line.
On 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris. On 2nd and 9. Murray. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 30. Right side here. Complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's bringing a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the gun, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down at about the 37. Again, he'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 20. rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career reception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Now
Avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The key. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. First down, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Murray a give. This is counter. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players who somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate.
Stevens. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 30.
They have been struggling to put points on the
punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 4. One miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rolling to his right. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray to run again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And just nowhere to go for... They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5. Connor is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore from 3 yards out. And they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
And all the way in. Touchdown.
Then they get tape on them. They get scouting reports. They start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And he'll in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now from Murray. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over.
About creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, making
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of King. Real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stevens. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Next driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it's incomplete, he's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they really played well attacking the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dunk that.
With a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Patriots are going to take the scene now. They work on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make
the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now,
touchdown! Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
On full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
That's a good way to start the drive. 7.
Teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10 is Counter.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 40. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15.
Probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Connor up the middle. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there. They have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that didn't show him a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard.
Get injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Connor on the read option.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
An option handoff given to Connor.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown.
So be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Here's Stevens to throw.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run, continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing.
To throw is Murray.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stevens.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the...
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start with a give to Connor.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely.
And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Throwing now is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any deep for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, Murray, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their...
Stevens setting up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on mission. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
No doubt those are the types of carries.
They're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are looking at
The error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, you just kind of feel for him right now.
Murray going to hold on to it once more.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting
Success throughout this ball game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Out is Tucker McCann now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
McCann's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead.
Going play action with Stevens.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage set.
And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams